Hello everyone, my name is Bandit and welcome back to another FSang Hero quick review. Today, thanks to all of these comments here, we are going over the Symbiotes. So there are a lot of Symbiotes here to go over, however, they're all pretty much the same. The only difference between each one of them is that they do have a signature ability that varies with the Symbiote. So I guess we'll just start here and work our way down the line. Also, sorry for the delay in videos, I have been in the process of moving and it's been taking quite a long time. However, I am getting closer to being done with that, so I decided to throw a quick little tutorial together for you just to give you a little something. Anyway, if you want to get a symbiote yourself, you have a few ways to do it. The first way is through this, which is the artificially created symbiote. To craft this, you need augmented human DNA, a wither skeleton skull, and a phantom membrane. When you drink this, you will automatically get a random symbiote from all of these here. In this case, I got Fang, and it says, "Hello, we are Fang." I now have the ability, the V key, and if I hit it, I transform into my symbiote. So this is the Fang symbiote. If I pop into survival mode, by default, we now get a strength boost, up to 5 damage every time we use our fist, and we have 6 armor plus 4 toughness just from our symbiote. If we take this off, those perks then go away. Makes sense. Let's do a little test. Does it work with armor? No, so you cannot wear armor when you have the symbiote on. So I'm trying to click onto this, it does not work. So keep that in mind. If you have a nice set of armor, it will just throw it into your inventory and possibly onto the ground if you're not careful. When it comes to upgrades, all of the symbiotes, like I said, they're all actually linked. So any upgrades you do here will pertain to all of the symbiotes. The first upgrade we'll take a look at is the combat skill tree, and that's just going to increase our strength. We have 3 levels of strength increase, each costing 10 levels each, and now we do a total of 8 damage. So each one of those levels increases our strength by 1. The next one we have is the movement skill, and this increases our enhanced speed. So this is how fast we run. There is a bit of a noticeable difference in the running speed, unlike for some of the other heroes, and it's a pretty decent speed for traveling, and it's not too fast to make you annoyed. We also have the ability to toggle on and off the jump or leap ability, which is a default super high jump boost, which can get annoying, so I'm really glad that there is a toggle for it. We're going to toggle that back off actually and move over to the passive skill tree. We have enhanced durability upgrade, and there's 2 of those, and that gets us up to 14 armor and 4 toughness. We then have increased health. We can upgrade this 3 times, and this increases our health to 26 hearts. We then have the enhanced toughness, which of course increases our toughness. Now we're up to 6. So maxed out, we have 14 armor bars plus 6 toughness and do 8 damage a hit. Now up for these skills. The first one is obviously suit up, and we already have that one, but the next one is the symbiote arm weapon. So if we unlock this, this allows us to create a weapon using our symbiote. If I hit the B key, it creates for this one a sword on the hand. When using this, it increases our damage up by 3, and we now do 11 damage to the dummy. The next upgrade is the symbiote tendrils. If we upgrade that and we hold shift and hit B, we then grow out these tendrils on the side, which do area effect damage. And there we go, it's doing damage there. Let's see how much it does. 5 damage every tick, it looks like. And that does do area effect damage, like I said, so that'll hit all of the people around you. The next one is the symbiote signature power. This is 30 levels, and this is what differs between all of these symbiotes. It is a unique power that's specific to whatever symbiote you have. So Fang's signature ability is actually gun mode, and when we hit N, it turns our hand into a gun, and every so often, bullets will charge up into the gun, and you can left click to fire them. And so there is just a cooldown. The cooldown isn't displayed, so there's really no way to see it, but it's there for you to have fun with. The next upgrade is the symbiote bond, and so this helps to keep us alive at the cost of saturation. So what this does is when we summon in a husk and take some damage, you can see our healing is super fast at the cost of our saturation. So our saturation goes down a lot, but we heal up a lot faster. And the next upgrade is the anti-symbiote form. What this is kind of an inverted symbiote suit. So if I hit the M key, we can see it kind of inverts our suit. And now you also may notice we did lose all of our symbiote abilities. What this suit does is it forgoes all of our abilities. You can notice they're all gone, but we do get a boost in strength. We do keep a speed boost, and we actually have a boost to healing as well. You can see we don't even have saturation, but we're still healing pretty quickly when it comes to fighting this guy. And he's taking quite a while to get us. That is just a form that all the symbiotes have. It increases your healing and strength, and it's meant to kind of be a survival suit. And last but not least, the final upgrade we have is the symbiote spawn. Now this upgrade you will have to continuously buy whenever you use it, but when you hit the comma key, this will spawn a... oh no. Okay, it disappeared. Let me try that again. Gotta rebuy it. And if you look up in the air and then do it, there we go. It summons out a symbiote. Now this symbiote will go and actively search out other players, and if the other players come in contact with it, they will get their own symbiote. It's just a way to kind of spread the virus, I guess. And like I said, this is repurchasable, so whenever you use it once, you lose the ability, and you will have to come up into your powers and get it again. Now, what if you don't want your symbiote anymore for whatever reason? Well, you can craft this. The symbiote container is crafted by using raw titanium, glass panes, and an empty syringe, and this raw titanium can be mined. I've seen it down in Deep Slate. It is really hard to see though, because the ore itself is very dark colored. In case you don't know, this is what titanium ore looks like, so it can be hard to find sometimes, especially if you're in a dark cave. But once you craft this, you simply have to shift and right click, and it will store your little symbiote into the container. Look at him down there, he's just being all cute. But that was Fang, so let's take a look quick at all of the other signature abilities of each of these. Sorry to interrupt your video, but have you pushed subscribe yet? I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, because once I do, I'm gonna open up a Discord and I'm gonna open up a Minecraft server. Oh my gosh. Honestly though, it's kind of in your best interest to subscribe, because if there's a Discord, you can talk to me, you can get my help, you can talk to other people that like that like me. There's no downside really. So hit the subscribe button. I know you want to. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, back to the video. First one is Wraith. Now, as I said before, all of the upgrades for these guys are linked. So if you upgrade one symbiote, you're upgrading them all. The only difference is the signature ability and whether or not they have it. So let's check out Wraith here. Here is what he looks like. And his signature ability is Wraith Speed. If I hit the N key to toggle, it is a super speed that lasts for quite a decent long time. It does have a charge bar, if you can see on the right side, and we ran off the cliff. But this recharges over time, and it gives you a super speed. The next one is the Venom container, and here's what Venom looks like, the classic Venom. Venom actually has a signature ability of Venom Wings. So if I go into survival mode and hit N, I get wings here, and I can actually use them to soar through the sky. And this is also on a timer as well, so you will eventually run out of flight power, so you'll have to stop and recharge it. The next one is Toxin. This is what he looks like. So far, looking really good. His ability is the monstrous toxin form, and so if I activate this, I go up in size and I do a lot more damage. We're doing 14 damage. We are a little bit, actually no, about the same speed. It also increases our armor to 20. So we are full armored out in this form. This does also have a cooldown though, or a timer and a cooldown, so keep that in mind. Next one is Sleeper. Sleeper looks like this. Ooh, he's got 4 eyes. And he has the ability to summon a war dog. Oh, or I guess a war cat. This little cat is just kind of there. It doesn't actually fight or do anything. The next one is Scream. Here's what he looks like, a yellow symbiote. He has the ability to, well, scream. The Scream attack itself doesn't do much damage to normal humans or normal mobs, but for those weak to sonic attacks like a Viltrumite, this is the guy you want to go with. Next one is Scorn, and he looks like this, so a purple symbiote. Similar to Fang, he also has a gun mode, so it just activates a gun, and then every so often you can shoot a bullet out. But yeah, it's just a gun that you can shoot every so often. Next one is Riot, and this is what he looks like. Ooh, I like this one actually. Riot has the ability to camouflage, aka go invisible. It's not true invisibility, kind of like a lot of the other superpowers we've seen. You still have that entity shadow, but if you're just hiding in a block like this, no one's gonna be able to see you. Next up, we have Phage. Here's what he looks like. An orange symbiote. Phage has a blade mode, so if we activate this, we get a speed boost, and we also get 2 blades that increase our damage up to 12. It's kind of like a dual wielding mode. Seems like he's made for a quick assassin-like attack, where he runs up quick, does a lot of damage, and then sprints out of reach. Next up, Montichiari? Potentially. Don't really know how to pronounce that one. But if we transform, we're kind of almost like pitch black with purple accents. I like that color. And we have a lightning ability for our signature. And this does 3 damage constantly and shoots out a cool lightning blast, which I think looks really cool. Next up, we have Misery. Here's what Misery looks like. A red and white scheme. I haven't been going through the anti-venom suits, but each one has its own unique color as well. It's just a white base with whatever color on the face that the symbiote is. His signature ability is Body Cleansing. This gives us regeneration 3 for a little bit, so it makes you even harder to kill, and it also removes bad effects as well. Now we have the Lasher, and he looks like this. Lasher is the one that actually spawns the War Dog, if I summon him. There we go. And this one will actually help attack, so you can see he's running over to help save the day. There he goes. I definitely like this one a lot more than the one that has the War Cat. Sorry, buddy. Next up, we have Inumis, another purple suit, but this one has blue accents on it. His ability is phasing. So just like a speedster, we can activate phasing and walk through blocks. There is no phasing effect though, so you can't see like any vibrating effect. So no one will know that you are phasing. No, he cannot hit me. What about a husk? Can he hit me? Oh yeah, so you're just basically invincible. So when you're in this form, you can't hit anyone or you can't be hit by anything, which is really OP. It's like pretty much a timeout for you to heal up. It is on a little bit of a cooldown, but honestly the cooldown is not that much, so you'd be able to get away with using it quite often to prevent any damage. Next one, we have the Hybrid. This is what he looks like. His ability is Symbiote Tendrils, which is a lot stronger ability than the regular spikes that grow out. So let's move these animals over here so they don't get brutally poked in the eye. Let's activate this, and okay, it does 10 damage a tick as opposed to the shift one that only does 5 damage a tick. If you're looking for some area damage, this is the guy to go with. Oh, and I guess another thing I've been glossing over, each one does have its own special blade animation when you hit the B key. So this one has claws instead of like a sword. They still all do the same damage, but it's up to you to kind of explore which ones you want. The next one we have is Host Rider. This is what he looks like. A theme on Ghost Rider, I would assume. Got a flaming head, which is kind of cool. And our signature ability is Penance Kiss, which if you just hold N, it sets any entity you're looking at on fire. So we can do it to that guy over there and just hold it, and he just stays burning until he burns to death. Curious as to what his B is. Okay, so he gets a chain for his attack. That's pretty cool. And what is the anti? Oh, that's actually really cool. I like the anti one, especially with the fire on the head. Next up, we have Grendel. Grendel looks like, ooh, okay, black with red accents. I like it. He has draconic wings, so just like Venom, he's able to fly around. And his ability for his sword is just some claws. We're almost to the end here. We have Fang. We actually already did Fang, so we're not doing him again. Fallout, here we go. This is what Fallout looks like. Oh, I kind of like that glow. Gonna be honest, that glow is pretty nice. His signature ability is Nuclear Waste, which when pressed puts out a cloud of nuclear gas that just does damage over time. Looks like he's poisoned here. Oh no, it might not affect... Oh no, I don't think it affects zombies. Okay, so it only actually affects living things. All these undead creatures, they do not get hit. Uh-oh, I gotta save my dog. So this one is kind of specialized for fighting either humans or non-undead creatures, so keep that in mind. Next one is Curse, and he looks like this. His ability is just to increase his size, and he can do that quite a few times actually, or twice. This increases his damage to 16, and it does make him very, very slow and not jump very high. In fact, when he's this big, he can't even jump up a 1-block gap, so keep that in mind. To shrink, just hold shift, and you can go down, and let's see how low we can go. We can go down 1 size, 2 size. All right, we can go down 2 sizes, and this actually makes us very, very quick, actually. Yeah, we do lose our strength when this tiny, but we can run super quickly with no cooldown. Next, we have Carnage. Know this one? Yeah, there we go. Carnage activates his Rage mode. When we push this, it just gets him all big. He does 14 damage. He has a little bit of a speed increase, and I'm guessing his armor goes up as well. Actually, it does not. He does not increase his armor, so he just gets big and does a lot more damage. And last but not least, we have Agony. Here's what Agony looks like, a darker purple. And Agony has a signature ability of an acid shot, which if held, doesn't do anything. Otherwise, it just shoots one little slime acid ball. If we hit the cat with it, nothing happens, so it doesn't even poison them or anything, which is unfortunate. And with that, that's the last of the symbiotes. One is the weakness of the symbiotes, so they cannot deal with fire. If I walk into this fire, you can see the symbiote just kind of shies away. So that's a way to deal with the symbiotes, is to light them on fire, because then their armor will just go away and there's nothing they can do about it. That is, however, unless you are in the anti-form. If you are in the anti-suit, you can stand and fire all you want, because it does prevent the shriveling up, I guess, at the cost of the rest of your abilities. And that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, and as an incentive to reach that goal, I will be creating a Discord server when we get to that goal. Also, I'm thinking of opening up a Minecraft server for everyone to play on. Also, once we get to that 500 goal, I'm thinking of doing a Minecraft server for people to play on. There's a new mod that's coming out soon, and I think I really want to play it, especially with other people. So keep that in mind when you're slamming that subscribe button. Also, as before with the other videos, if you want to see a specific superhero in this mod, leave a comment down below as to which one you want to see. With that, I guess I'm out. See you later.